Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Jacqueline has the night off. Topping our news, a major mess is being cleaned up around Cortez Road and 66th Street West after a pipe broke, causing a sewage spill. It's estimated more than 1.5 million gallons of wastewater spilled into that area. ABC 7's Marla Spence has the story from Manatee County.
As of 8 this morning, a sewage spill caused by a punctured pipeline on Cortez Road West and 66th Street West is finally repaired after spewing out thousands of gallons of sewage water. Crews with the Manatee County Utilities Department is still out here getting back to their original job of replacing a force main, something they were working on before a pipe was punctured, causing that sewage spill. That punctured pipe caused more than 1.5 million gallons of wastewater to spill, causing a big mess that could impact surrounding bodies of water.
The Palmasola Bay has been impacted. To what degree with the number of gallons, we don't know, but that's where one of the areas we'll begin doing our sampling, and signs have been posted in the area, and we just advise people to avoid swimming and eating fish and such out of that water.
Amy Pilson with the Manatee County Utilities Department says waterways connected to the Palmasola Bay could also be impacted. She says there will be signs alerting people of that possible sewage exposure, and she also tells us there's no word yet on when that force main could be fixed. She says it could take days or even weeks. I'm Marla Spence reporting for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Marla, thank you. The Federal Communications Commission voting along party lines today to repeal Obama-era net neutrality protocols. The laws restricted internet service providers such as Xfinity or Frontier from providing faster or slower speeds to certain websites. Some worry this could create a disadvantage for tech startup companies and possibly raise costs for consumers, while others are happy to see the government step away from regulating the internet.
This is exactly what happened with cable TV. Okay, and you see all the game playing which goes on, all the bundling which goes on, prices keep going up and up.
They haven't gotten health care right, they didn't get Social Security right, they don't get much right. And so to give them control of what is essentially the last free market online is really scary.
The attorneys general in several states are threatening to sue the FCC. Internet service providers will now be required to disclose any instances of blocking or prioritizing websites to the Federal Trade Commission. An 18-year-old is arrested for driving under the influence after deputies say he crashed into a Sarasota County Sheriff's Animal Services van. Just after 10 o'clock last night, deputies responded to the rollover crash on I-75 in Northport. Before they arrived, the driver, they say, took off on foot. The Sheriff's Office Aviation Unit and the Northport Police Canine Unit tracked the driver to a nearby wooded area. Roberto Garcia was taken into custody for fleeing the scene of a crash. The Animal Services officer was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Garcia is now charged with driving under the influence, 2 counts of hit and run, and driving without a valid license. A Bradenton teen is charged with pointing a laser light at a sheriff's office helicopter. Sheriff's deputies say the 15-year-old pointed the green laser at the helicopter as it was flying overhead. Those on board the chopper say it happened several times with the laser shining into their eyes. These lasers can temporarily blind pilots. The pilot let deputies on the ground know the location of the laser, and those deputies then arrested the teen. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies looking for a jewelry store robber today. Deputies say K Jewelers at the mall at University Town Center was robbed around 11 o'clock this morning. The suspect got away with 3 diamond rings. Deputies are looking for a black or Hispanic man with facial hair and was wearing a blue and white plaid shirt. He got away in that car right there, small gray 4-door vehicle. Anyone with information is asked to contact Sarasota County Crime Stoppers at 366-TIPS. All right, let's get a check on our Thursday evening weather with meteorologist Steve Newman, who is in for Bob tonight. Steve?
Scott, I don't know if you can feel it in the air, but there is a change in the air that you can just kind of feel in your bones. Not only is it warmer with temperatures in the 60s today, several degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday, but the humidity up as well and the winds, you can feel that things are changing and they will continue to do so through the weekend. 67 at Sarasota, 66 at Siesta Key, as warm as 70 at Sebring. Now, part of that change is a change in flow. Instead of that prevailing northerly wind we've had for a while, all of a sudden the subtropical jet is blowing off the Mexican Pacific coast right over us, and that is shunting the cold air to the north of us. Now, there is a front coming down from the north, but it's going to be so weak that it'll just produce a slight chance of showers. In fact, let's take a look at the future radar for tonight, showing southerly winds continuing. And some of these showers, when they come in, would just be sprinkles. I don't think there's anything by tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, then the front goes by and will be dry through the weekend. If you're going out for the evening, look for temperatures staying in the 60s for the most part. I'll give you details on your weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Steve, thank you. The Florida Department of Transportation is hosting a meeting right now to talk about alternatives for handling traffic flow in Manatee County. State transportation officials also want to get some public feedback on some options. Potential alternatives being considered include road widening, a flyover from the DeSoto Bridge to the 301 extension, a third bridge over the Manatee River, and other options that will be shared at the meeting. That meeting is happening right now, and it will last until the top of the hour, 7 o'clock, at the Bradenton Area Convention Center in Palmetto. We're going to have a lot more on FDOT's future plans and what was discussed tonight coming up in our 11 o'clock newscast. Sarasota County's popular Legacy Trail is expanding to the north. This week, Sarasota County Commissioners approved spending nearly $8 million to buy land from where it currently ends at Culver House Park along McIntosh Road north to Ashton Road. The next phase will require the county to purchase the CSX train tracks, which will eventually be turned into the trail. The last leg of this trail into downtown Sarasota. That purchase will cost around $32 million. And while that's a lot of money, the Friends of the Legacy Trail Group says it will be worth it.
Last year we had recorded 175,000 users of the Legacy Trail itself now. This year we will be well over 200,000, so our usage is growing substantially.
Once it's completed, the trail will connect downtown Sarasota, south into Venice, and even Northport. The city of Venice is moving a step forward towards an affordable housing complex. The Venetian Walk 2 project has been on hold for several years while the Housing Authority seeks state money. The state has denied that money in past years. Now the city of Venice is hoping to boost the project forward by fronting $500,000 toward it. The state money runs off a lottery system. No word yet if the city will be selected as the next recipient of that money. Manatee County Sheriff's Deputy receiving an award from Governor Rick Scott today. Scott awarding Deputy Willie Finkley with the Governor's Medal of Heroism for his actions to save a couple from a burning car earlier this year. Back on August 20th, Deputy Finkley was off duty, spotted smoke from a burning car on the side of the road. He immediately helped the couple while his wife called 911. The vehicle's windows and locks were not working, trapping the two passengers inside, so the deputy shot through the car's left rear window and crawled inside to help them escape. They got out of the car before it was eventually engulfed in flames. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, Florida's agriculture industry still struggling to get some funding after Hurricane Irma. Why the new disaster relief package is the industry's last hope. And a new proposal regarding oil drilling in Florida's coastal waters. More on those stories right after this.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
The clock is ticking, but we have great ideas for last-minute gifting. I'm Stephanie Roberts. On Suncoast View, we'll show you an assortment of subscription boxes that you can send for a gift that keeps on giving. The gospel group Truality is here to raise the roof and get us in the holiday spirit. Plus, the Florida Maritime Museum celebrates 10 years, and Oak and Stone joins us in the kitchen.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
There's nothing like this trail in Alabama. It just goes from the northern part of the state to the southern part of the state. We see all kind of different terrains, great value, great fun. We've been coming for 18 years. We started off with a group of 8, grew to 12, and grew to 16. And we love it because where else can you get world-class golf courses with world-class accommodations? To be able to play these type of courses in this environment, and the difficulty keeps us coming back over and over and over again.
Come out and enjoy a taste of Hanukkah this Sunday, December 17th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Philippi Estate Park on 41 in Sarasota. Everyone is invited. Admission is just $5 for adults. Children are free and free parking. See the world-famous Belunak, BMX trick stars, and more. Delicious gourmet kosher foods, music, and a 4-ton snow slide. Fun for the entire family. A taste of Hanukkah this Sunday, December 17th from 3 to 6 at Philippi Estate Park.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Florida's Agriculture Commissioner says there's no plan B if Congress doesn't add citrus funding to the latest disaster relief package. After the U.S. Department of Agriculture further reduced the forecast of the post-Hurricane Irma orange harvest in the state, Adam Putnam reiterated the need for federal assistance to help the struggling industry. Members of Florida's congressional delegation are working to attach funding for the citrus industry to a $44 billion disaster relief package. Putnam hopes that package will take into account agriculture impacts in Florida, Texas, and Puerto Rico.
There's a lot of conversations going on. I'm cautiously optimistic, but we've been burned before. But in this particular situation, we're exchanging language. There's productive conversations.
The citrus industry already was struggling with deadly citrus greening disease before Irma devastated many groves in September. The State Department of Agriculture estimated in early October that Irma inflicted $2.5 billion in damage to the industry, with citrus losses accounting for $761 million of that number. No update has been made to that estimate, but the citrus number is expected to be much higher as production further declines. A proposal to ban oil drilling in Florida's coastal waters receiving approval today by a Constitution Revision Commission panel. It would prohibit the drilling for exploration or extraction of oil or natural gas beneath state waters. Right now, state waters extend about 3 miles into the Atlantic Ocean and about 10 miles into the Gulf of Mexico. The proposed constitutional amendment would not impact oil drilling or exploration in federal waters off Florida shores. To be placed on the 2018 general election ballot, the proposal would eventually have to win support from at least 22 members of the 37-member Constitution Revision Commission, and if placed on the ballot, at least 60% of voters would then have to approve it before it could become part of Florida's Constitution. Steve is up next with more on your forecast for the upcoming weekend. Stay with us.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
For 30 years, it's been an honor for the Michaels on Ice team to serve you.
We love that our restaurant, wine cellar, and ballroom have become your favorite gathering places, and we love catering your parties.
From everyday celebrations to life's greatest occasions, please join us soon for new culinary adventures. A toast to 30 years.
And to many more.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
The perfect musical for the holidays is live on the Players Center stage. Packed with the big band sounds from World War II, the 1940s Radio Hour is our Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy answer to the holiday blues. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. The Players Wild Broadway series wishes you a Merry Christmas with the 1940s Radio Hour.
I heard about the Dotole Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com, AndServices.com.
Well, Steve, some people may be complaining a little bit. They were a little cold last night. I thought it warmed up into just a glorious, beautiful day today.
It did. It was a little cloudy
Yeah.
skies, but the sun did warm us up.
Temperature-wise, though,
Yeah,
it
was
felt nice.
It was the south wind that warmed
Yeah.
us up. And it's been a temperature roller coaster the last week, but I think that is coming to an end as of tomorrow. From our Lakewood Ranch cam, you can see the cloudiness we were just talking about. Produce a somewhat brilliant sunset, a little color in it, but it wasn't the best sunset we've seen across the Suncoast. Now, in the last 24 hours, Scott was talking about it being warmer, 10 degrees warmer than it was at 6 o'clock yesterday in Tampa and Orlando. And across our viewing area, we're 14 degrees warmer than we were at 6 yesterday, 13 degrees warmer at Bradenton, 12 at Venice. If anything, it's going to get warmer still in the next 2 days. Currently 67 degrees. The reason it's getting warmer is because of this south wind blowing in the warmth and higher humidity, which helps us keep from cooling off at night. The high today 72, last night's low 46. We're going to be closer to normal, even above normal for low temperatures tonight. I don't think we'll get below 60, at least in the city of Bradenton, Sarasota, and downtown Venice. Now, all that is a result of high clouds coming in, a change in the weather pattern that's bringing in subtropical moisture aloft and at the surface, warm air from the south, and it's shunting in those cold waves that have been hitting us for the last week actually. And some of these clouds could produce a few sprinkles when they come through in association with this cold front that will pass by tomorrow afternoon. High pressure will be in charge until then. Now, here is that cool wave in the north, and it is bitterly cold up there. In fact, temperatures at Montreal, as cold as I've seen in quite a while. 5 there, 18 at Toronto, 26 in New York City. And if we zoom in, we can see Syracuse is 16, Sudbury, Ontario, 1 single digit there, Sault Ste. Marie 11, but New York City not so bad with 27. We're going to go to Southern California and California in general to show you that it has cooled off a little bit, but I'm concerned about the strong winds that are going to develop in the next day. Strong north winds. It's very dry. High fire danger. Hopefully we'll not be seeing any more stories from out there, but the fire around Santa Barbara is bad enough. It doesn't need wind to really flare it up even more. Here on the Suncoast, a far more benign weather picture as we move into the weekend with a weak cool front passing us by, only producing a slight chance of showers, and it'll warm to near 80 degrees by Sunday, maybe 75, 76 on Saturday, so not so bad there. And it will stay warmer right on into next week, and if we're lucky, probably into Christmas. I think a lot of people heading our way are going to like the weather that they're going to arrive at. Tonight's low temperature is in the upper 50s to near 60 pretty much everywhere, and here's that future cast showing the front coming through tomorrow afternoon. A few sprinkles possible, but nothing, no big deal. A lot of that rain wouldn't even hit the ground. The front goes by late tomorrow. High pressure sets in, and it just sets the stage for an extraordinary period of holiday weather on the Suncoast. Here's our forecast for tonight. Lots of clouds, which we'll see, and a 20% chance of showers. The low temperature 60 with the south wind. And tomorrow, partly sunny to mostly sunny, especially in the morning. I think the clouds will thin out in the afternoon. A continued 20% chance of showers. The high temperature tomorrow 73, which is pretty close to normal. And those south winds will continue with us at least through the morning. Now here's your 7-day outlook showing that front passing by with a chance of showers. We warm up to 76 Saturday, 81 Sunday, and stay in the low 80s through the early part of next week. But look at this, no more 40s. We're going to have upper 50s and 60s into next week. That's your weather, Scott.
Coming up on Suncoast Scene, we'll tell you about all the fun events coming up this weekend. For instance, there's going to be an elf in the Ringling Courtyard.
First out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
Make your holiday season extraordinary with a visit to your local Alfa Romeo dealer. Experience affordable Italian-crafted luxury and world-class performance, like our 2018 Giulia, just announced as the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year. MSRP starting at $37,995. Or drive home in the 2018 Stelvio SUV. MSRP starting at just $41,995. Premium comfort and excellent handling, even in the most challenging conditions. Now's the time to shift into season and reward yourself this holiday. Come in and see us today.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns of an increased risk of amputation associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On Group right now. If you've suffered amputation or any of these injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On Group today. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. The FDA has recently warned about an increased risk of leg and foot amputations associated with the use of certain diabetic medications such as Invokana and Invokamet. If you or a loved one took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation, ketoacidosis, kidney failure, or even death, call the Rely On Group now. We are here to help you get the justice you deserve. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-355-8205. That's 800-355-8205.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
People aren't spending all their time shopping this week. Many are searching for weekend entertainment. ABC 7's Linda Carson has some suggestions in the Suncoast Scene.
Guess who's starring in The Taste of Hanukkah on Sunday? Bello, the Daredevil Clown.
We also bring in the BMX trick stars to perform with their bicycles, all kinds of shows and activities. We are bringing a snow slide, which is very popular. It's a huge 4-ton of snow.
And there'll be kosher caterers.
There is no kosher place for people who keep kosher to go out and eat. So once a year, Michael's Anise, Munchies 420, and other vendors will prepare kosher food and serve for the patrons to enjoy.
Broadway star and hometown favorite Ann Morrison will be at the Reserve on Monday, December 18th at 7 p.m. in a show called Season's Greetings from the Druids.
Well, we go back from Winter Solstice, we look at Mark Twain's writing, Tolkien, Lewis Carroll, and then interwoven with specialty numbers that are hilarious.
The Christmas movie Elf will be shown at Riverwalk in Bradenton starting at 6 p.m. Friday night and also at Ringling Museum. At Ringling, you get in the Christmas mood as soon as you enter.
We have a lot of fun activities for the children, including Christmas card making, cookie decorating, snowflake cutting, even an Etch-a-Sketch station. We'll also have activities for the adults, including a cash bar.
The movie screen is going to be set up here in the Ringling Courtyard, just at David's feet. The activities start at 5:30. The movie Elf starts at 7. Tickets are going really fast, so get yours as soon as possible.
And the Nutcracker is coming to town, Sarasota style.
Yeah, you've seen the Nutcracker, but here at the Van Wezel this weekend, the Sarasota Ballet presents John Ringling's Nutcracker. It's the old Nutcracker with a new circus twist.
It's a combination of the traditional Nutcracker, and it's also telling the story of John and Mabel Ringling and the circus in Sarasota. And I've managed to combine both Nutcracker and the Ringling story and the circus all into one show.
John Ringling's Nutcracker at the Van Wezel Friday and Saturday nights with a matinee on Saturday. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Only in Sarasota.
Yeah.
You're going to see that.
That all looks like fun.
Yep.
And I would pick something outdoors this weekend because the forecast sounds pretty nice.
I'm going to be at the beach, if not Saturday, Sunday for sure.
Yeah.
On North Lido. That's where I grew up. So it's like going home every time I walk up and down that beach. Let's take a look at the weather that will be awaiting us outside this weekend. Slight chance of showers tomorrow, but we warm up to the mid-70s on Saturday, the low 80s. Beach weather Sunday, and stay that way into next week.
Okay. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next. We hope to see you back again tonight at 11 o'clock. Have a good night.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
It's the holiday sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKX Sport Utility for $349 per month, or Lincoln's flagship, the 2017 Continental, for $449 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury. Winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, Contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.